Well, Australian defence spending is affected by the alliance, and it in turn affects the alliance as well. It's a particularly interesting time we have at the moment, both in Australia and the United States. There's a lot of fiscal pressures on. The most likely course of events is that there will be a lot of pressure on defence spending in both countries. And the question is, how can we keep the alliance alive? Indeed, how can we grow the alliance in what looks to be an age of austerity? Well, I think the situation at the moment, the US has sequestration hanging over their head, so chances are they'll be spending less, at least for the next few years. Here in Australia, we've already seen some pretty dramatic cuts to defence spending, and irrespective of what happens at the political level, I think the likelihood is that defence spending will be constrained for the next 5 or 6 years. It might grow a bit, but it won't grow at the sort of rate that was anticipated back in 2009 with the Defence White Paper and its ambitious program to expand the Defence Force. I think it depends what we do. Our future's in our own hands. I think there's a lot of opportunities for Australia and the United States to work together within the resources they have to nurture the alliance and indeed to contribute to the US re-engagement in Asia that we saw with the visit by President Obama in late 2011 to Australia. Well, I think we've seen some initial indications last year where the announcement of 2,500 Marines training in Darwin. Australia has a lot of territory. We have lots of opportunities here for supporting the US presence in the region by their use of our facilities for training and even for staging. I think more than that though, Australia has a presence in the region that extends to quite a lot of good relationships with the countries of Southeast Asia, with the United States coming into the region and seeking to re-establish itself after the period of the last decade where they were arguably diverted to operations in Iraq and Afghanistan. Our relationship with the countries of the region makes us a natural partner to work with the United States to establish modes of security cooperation, to establish trust.